Hello, Riderly friends, and welcome back to Max Has Writer's Block, a silly gaming segment where I play games and talk about whatever has been going on in my head, sometimes writing related. The previous run was awesome. You should probably go check it out. You should really go check out Vorpal Blade. It was really good. So, I know that we still have 2 characters to unlock, and I can probably unlock them on the same run if I didn't suck, but I feel like playing with the D6, so let's play with the D6. We unlocked that a couple runs ago, and it's a really fun item. It makes Isaac incredibly fun. In case you're wondering what the heck is going on, and if you're at all new to my silliness, allow me to explain. This game is called The Binding of Isaac Rebirth. It's a really silly dungeon crawler where you traverse a dungeon and kill baddies. The game is incredibly random, and that's why I love it. Am I gonna go fight the boss already? You know what? Seeing as how on the first floor, you generally don't have enough rooms to get a reroll, I'm just gonna fight the boss already and reroll our boss item. In case you are at all new to what has been going on, like you missed a couple of episodes, you should watch the previous 2 episodes, by the way, you totally should. We unlocked an item for Isaac known as the D6. The D6 allows us to, well, it'll suck a little less, but it allows us to reroll item pedestals into new items. So basically, you know, if we find an item that we don't like, we can pretty much reroll it and get something entirely new, which is really good. It makes Isaac really powerful and even more random than the other characters, which I really appreciate. The D6 is what makes Isaac really fun to play. And welcome back to Max's Fighting Pin for like 3 hours. All silliness aside, what has been going on with me recently? Well, I've been working a lot. I just finished shooting like 2 videos and a couple of other little things, so it's nice, you know. My days are pretty long, but it's fun. I love making videos. So, that silliness being said, what else? And that's Speedball. You can't trick me, that's Speedball. That would be a speed plus shot speed upgrade, and I don't want it. Instead, I'm gonna reroll it into the 1-up, yeah! Actually, not the 1-up, but rather the magic mushroom, which, by the way, it's a reference to Mario. If you know, do you even video game? But no, yeah, it's a +1 to all of our stats, and it makes us bigger, and that's technology. Woohoo! All right. Oh yeah, I'm not gonna reroll technology. Are you crazy? Yeah, technology changes our tiers to a badass laser. Well, this run is looking already super fun. If we can become Guppy, then, you know, and basically the world is our what? What is the other line that goes with that reference? Oh, that still has been said. What have I been up to? Well, I've been working on that card game that I mentioned not so long ago. It's a card game about making character backstories, and it's known as The Hand You Have Been Dealt. Can I get both of you like this? Close enough though. And you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna spend 1 bomb to get that, because probably we'll get another bomb. Alright, we got 2 bombs. Alright. Works for me. There's nothing else going on this floor, so let's go down to the next floor. Oh, that silliness being said. Yeah, I've been working on that card game, and it's been really fun. The one thing I wrote it, I was editing it, and I found that the game was not random enough. I wanted the game to be a little bit more random and a little bit more guided in the randomness, because the game is about making character backstories. And I didn't want it to be like too open-ended, where, you know, like you can't figure out what you're supposed to do. Oh, come on, man. That's not fair. Are you just? I want you all to be aware of the. Okay, I know that now I realize that I could have probably made it through here, but I think there was a rock there before. That's a really, really crappy first room. All right. Oh my God! No! 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 You cannot destroy me. Whew. This game is intense. Can I even destroy? Okay, I was wondering if I could destroy the fire with my laser, which I would like the side of Tumblr to explain how that is even possible. Please don't waste your time explaining. No, yeah. So I wanted the game to be to give a little bit more guided randomness. When I designed the game, I knew that there were basically 2. I need an item to reroll, you guys, but I wanted the game to be one of 2. Well. When creating randomized storytelling games, there's basically 2 alternatives. I mean, there's 2 polar opposites. You can basically have a game that's basically past the conch, which is basically there's no order, it's entire chaos, and that's fun. I get it, it's fun. It's like making a story 1 sentence at a time. It's fun. But I'm gonna blow these guys up just to see if there's something inside of them. Alright. I've heard that you can actually get the quarter through that, which is 25 cents in one go. So well, thank you for. There's a tinted rock right there, but I would have to use like 3 bombs, and I don't trust these guys to not blow it out of place, so I don't know, I'll keep going. Yeah, I'll keep going. I don't care about it enough. So yeah, okay. So when creating storytelling games, your alternatives are basically, oh, I really need a key. That's really unfortunate. Please be a good pill. Range up. Isn't that entirely meaningless now that we have laser tears? Oh well, let's go fight the boss. That's the haunt. Of course you would give me the haunt. Trash, trash, trash. Ultimate trash. Okay. You know, I remember not so long ago that we once... I'm going to die. I'm going to die on this really good run. No! Let me have some coffee. And I'm still coming in with a cold for like 3 weeks in a row. You know, I remember on the that's Monstrous Long. I guess I could go for Monstrous Long now that I think about it. So I don't know if you remember like the pilot episode of this show. We also got like laser tears and then died to haunt. By the way, we picked up the petrified poop, which is a trinket. That's why it goes in the lower left corner of the screen, and it makes it so poop has a higher chance of dropping items. This is Monstrous Long. I'll pick it up. Why not? We haven't had it on the show, I think. It makes it so we shoot like Monstro, basically. Monstro, the boss, actually. That is red poop that it regenerates and does damage to you. So I mean, Monstrous Long can be pretty good. You just have to like charge it. It can be pretty good. I've had really bad experiences with Monstrous Long, so you know how that goes. So we still have the D6. So yeah, in case you missed it, I died, so I had to recharge. Wow, thank you, Fly, for basically killing yourself. Yeah. So now that we have Monstrous Long, we have to charge up our shots. Yeah, in case you missed it, I died because I suck. Oh, it takes so long to charge. Well, the cool thing is that if we get like tier effects, we will be able to do really, really awesome things with this. If I just learn when to hold and shoot. Hold and Shoot is the title of my upcoming archery story? Oh, nice. It's actually a romance set in a world where archery is a national sport. That is just ridiculous. Hopefully we will get the secret room. It's not. Well, at least we got our bomb back. So that's it for this floor. I may go into the... Is that a curse room on the top? Oh my god, I'm trash! I am trash. I am ultimate trash. Well, I already took damage. Might as well check it out. What's in here? Now I know what you're thinking. I should have actually waited because there were gonna be bombs in there. Yeah, I should have waited. Well, I'm not gonna lie to you. It's entirely likely that the previous really, really good run has like affected me to the point where like I'm just playing crappily now. Am I gonna die like 3 times on this boss fight? I hope not. Hello, Gemini. Okay, we're doing decent damage. We just need to like, you know, not suck. So silliness aside, why did I pick up Monstrous Long when I said that I have had a bad history with it? Well, because it can do crazy things. Like if you get some really good items, Monstrous Long can become ridiculous. So we have the D6, so we have a higher chance of picking items like that. And really, the good thing with Monstrous Long is that we don't have to reroll it because you know it has a chance of being good if I just learn how to use it. It has a good chance of, you know, doing something awesome. And the worst thing you want... Is that Speedball again or Synth Oil? I'm gonna reroll it because we have a free reroll. That's an HP upgrade. I'll go with it. There's 2 items that look really similar. One is Speedball and Synth Oil. Synth Oil kind of has like an oily sort of appearance to it, so I think I made the right choice. Also, HP upgrades are just good. Oh, Gluttony, give me something, man. Just make it something like Thunder Thighs, Lard. I'll take any of those. Or the heart. I'll take the heart. I know you're thinking, Max, why didn't you wait to reroll that item? To be entirely honest, I actually kind of like... It's an HP upgrade. HP upgrades are actually kind of not as common in the game anymore because there's some many more other items. Wait, those guys all just kill each other? Wow. Cute? Question mark? That's Polyphemus! Okay, well. Welcome back to Max has ridiculous damage. Polyphemus. Wow, it's gonna take us basically 1.25 years. Well, now you know why. So now, Polyphemus is a really awesome item that does it so we have like maximum damage. Yeah, maximum damage. The sword, by the way, indicates our damage. we now have maximum damage. I will pick up that Eternal Heart once I have Spirit Hearts, or I know that, you know, it's safe. So, it gives us maximum damage. The trade-off is that we now... The trade-off is that we have minimum firing speed. I'm trash. I'm the guy who writes books, by the way. No, yeah, so that's the trade-off. Of course, maximum damage is kind of awesome. When I'm not trapped like this. Not like this, not like this. Yeah, okay, there you go. That was just trash. But anyways, no, I know what you're thinking, Max. Isn't this a really bad combination? It's not. Polyphemus is an awesome item, and we can get items to increase our, you know, firing speed. And, you know, I don't know about you, but the idea of killing all of our enemies in one hit is kind of awesome, especially when we start fighting bosses again. Yeah, I know this was... Okay. As I mentioned in the past, one of the reasons why I love Isaac so much is because ridiculous things like this can happen. Oh, and that's a golden key, which makes it so we can open everything without spending keys. Yeah, that's worth 1 bomb. We can actually go into the shop after this. And we'll be back to the shop after this. Sorry, I had to concentrate because this is actually one of those really awful moments where I could totally die. Also, I'm playing with the controller and my finger is slipping off the stick. My finger is slipping off the stick. Things I never thought I would say. I'm gonna go fight the boss already. Yeah, because we're gonna get a charge once we're done. Oh man. Oh, against Monstro. This is ironic. We're fighting 2 Monstros. Okay. I see how the game thinks that, you know, I need to be treated unfairly since apparently I'm too good. Okay. Wow, we killed that guy in 2 hits. Okay. We're doing good. It just takes us basically forever and a half. We killed him in 1 hit. Okay. I don't know about you, but I think we have a shot. Also, I'm gonna take this, and I'm gonna go into the deal with the devil, because deal with the devil. And that's, oh, okay, that's contract from below. I'm gonna take it, finally. Contract from below makes it so, whenever anything drops, you get 2 of them. So basically, it's kind of like Humbling Bundle. If we were to pick up Humbling Bundle plus this, then life has become awesome. Now, am I willing to pay 2 hearts for Lord of the Pit? I kind of am, actually. Why? Why is my reasoning behind this? I'm gonna take it. Lord of the Pit gives us flight for 2 hearts, and I'm gonna just... Isn't bandages just like... Am I gonna reroll bandages? Let's reroll it, why not? That's another HP upgrade, basically. Good. That means that technically speaking, we... And if you count the Spirit Heart, we basically gain flight for free, technically speaking. Why do I want flight? I want flight because it's really useful, and 2, because it takes us so long to charge, I can hide behind rocks while we charge. That's basically my excuse. And that's the PhD, which I will probably buy. Not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna check the rest of the floor. Maybe we can get something, because the PhD is really good. It makes all of our pills not bad. And we have a battery, which I can use for re-rolling something. Okay, alright, this is not bad. Oh, and I'm kind of out of rooms. This is rather unfortunate. What is Max going to do? What is Max going to do? This is really... Oh, I'm so into the game right now that I'm like, wasn't I gonna talk about things? So, okay. I'm gonna finish the point that I made like 3 hours ago. There's 2 ways of making storytelling games. Oh my god, I can't believe I actually dodged that. There's 2 ways of making storytelling games. You can make them be incredibly random, like Pass the Conch, basically. Or you can make them really controlled, like Mad Libs. In which case, you know, there's absolutely no room for chaos and everything is controlled. I wanted to make something a little in the middle. So, before I go any further, I really want to pick up the PhD, but I can't. So you know what? I'm just gonna bite the bullet and just go on with the rest of my life. Or I could bomb this in the hopes that I get like 7 cents. That's not gonna happen. In that case, I'm just gonna keep moving. I know this kind of sucks, but you know what? That's life. That's the way things are. We got a lot of really awesome things on this floor, so I'm not gonna worry too much about things. And I know that we have great things in store. All we need now is just some... Oh, actually, we have the petrified poop, so let's actually shoot some poop. It's gonna take us like 5 years, though. Now that I think... Okay, alright. I'm gonna say this right now. If you were screaming at me, telling me, Max, shoot the poop, you can actually get money from it and be able to buy the PhD, you give yourself like 20 max points, because I should have actually done that. Did I mention that I'm trash at this game? I'm kind of trash. You know what? We would have not been able to buy it anyway, because we would have only had 13 cents. Let's go down to the next floor. We have a recharge ready in case we find the item room right off the start. All of that being said, though, how do I feel about the run right now? It's interesting. We have tons of damage. We have enough damage to basically one-shot most bosses. What we need, though, is the patience. And now that we have flight, you know, we're basically untouchable by most enemies. Oh, why you gotta be like that, dog? Little burrito. The burrito who could. I'm not gonna go in there for one key. That's ridiculous. I need keys, as a matter of fact, right now. Yeah, some rooms are just gonna take us way too long to complete. I kind of wish that I could shoot Monstros long before it finishes charging, but that's unfortunate, I guess. We do tons of damage. Oh yes, contract from below. Thank you. As I mentioned, contract from below makes it that so whenever consumables drop, we get 2 instead of 1. That's gonna help. And by the way, the trinket that dropped is called Callus, and it makes it so we don't take damage from spikes, but we already can fly, so we don't take damage from spikes anyway. So it's kind of not, there's no point in getting it. Man, it really does take a long while to charge our shot. I kind of hope that maybe we can... Wow, sniper shots, I swear. Those guys are really good. And yes, I know I should probably be hiding. That's it. If I only hadn't passed on PhD. Well, I didn't really pass on PhD. I had no access to it. So welcome back to basically, how could I even call this? Let's call this like the artillery run, because we have awesome firepower, but it takes us like 3 hours. Okay, that's not bad. But it takes us like 3 hours to actually, you know, charge our shots. Yeah, actually, yeah. Let's do, yeah, artillery strike basically. Now that I think about it, it takes us like 3 hours to actually like load a shot. Pow. So yeah, welcome to the artillery episode. I'm so happy I didn't actually die at the beginning of the run. So yeah, I was designing the game, right? And I wanted a little bit of more guided randomness. Oh, by the way, those green guys, of course, shoot bombs or explosive tiers actually, and they are actually not damaged by their own tiers. Oh, the doors were all blown up. That's silly. And more explosive ball guys. Explosive ball guys. So yeah, I wanted to make the game. My god, it's gonna take me like 3 hours to finish one subject. I have things I want to talk about. But so yeah, I've been working on the game, and I wanted it to be a little bit more random, and I think I've made it more fun. Because, you know, as I've always mentioned, you should make writing fun. Make it as fun as possible. And you know what? Talking about fun, I'm gonna go fight the boss right now. My finger was slipping off the stick again. Don't you hate it when you slip off the stick? Okay, wow. Do we have damage, or do we have damage? I could have two-shotted him if I didn't suck. Okay, I think this run is gonna be one of those really odd runs where we have everything except the ability to kill our enemies fast enough. Which, you know what, to be entirely honest, I'm okay with. Isn't that ridiculous damage? I think it's awesome. And I'm gonna take the cube of meat because we can't really re-roll it into anything meaningful, so... And we're gonna fight Krampus! Okay, what do I want from Krampus? I want lump of coal. And you know what? If he doesn't give us that, I don't care. I'll just re-roll it. And he did give that to us. I'm gonna take it. Because... Okay, if you have at all missed the previous episodes, let me remind to you what lump of coal does. Lump of coal makes it so our tiers do more damage the longer they travel. Check how our tiers grow in size as they travel. You see that? It's kind of subtle with the effect that we have, but it's really good. Which means that if we try to like shoot our enemies as fast as possible by gaining some momentum, like this, we can do tons of damage. So that's good. Lump of coal is a really good item. Ironically, once you get the D6, the other item that Krampus drops, called Krampus's head, becomes a lot less powerful. Not statistically, because Krampus's head can basically win runs on its own. It's a really powerful spacebar item. But, I mean, why would I want to replace the best spacebar item in the game, which is the D6? There's just no reason to. That's more keys. Thank you, Contract from Below. I do believe that Contract from Below makes it so tiers down. That does nothing. I do believe that... How would this even work? Okay, let me just first, like, Okay, sorry about that. I had to scratch my nose. This here is Fetus in a Jar, which is a really powerful, well, pseudo-powerful item that makes you shoot bombs, I believe, instead of tears. It's not really good. Well, it used to be really good. It's not as powerful anymore. And really, I don't even know how it's gonna work with the setup we have, so I'm just gonna reroll it. I know it's kind of heresy to some players, but I'm gonna reroll it. Into the Dead Sea Scrolls. Yay. The Dead Sea Scrolls is crap. You know, okay, I know what you're thinking, Max. You should have gone for Fetus in a Jar. I mean, it makes you shoot bombs. Isn't that more powerful? Not really. It's a really weird item. And I don't know about you. I mean, maybe I'm just silly, but I feel that we're doing enough damage. We just need a little more. And I'm gonna go into the shop in the hopes that maybe there's something good. It's the Steam sale. Do I want the Steam sale? This is the same deal we had on the previous one. You know what? I'm gonna pick up the Steam sale. Just on the principle that I plan to keep coming back to the shop later, so it'll probably, you know, the Steam sale makes it so all items on the shop are 50% off. It's one of those good items that it's better the earlier you get it in the run. It's just, you know, it's good stuff. It's not amazing, but it's good. That's Callus on the other screen. So we're gonna leave the floor. Have we gained much on this floor? Not really. It's interesting. I don't know. As I've mentioned before, Isaac is a really fun game. And we can't do that anymore. I love Isaac because of how random it is. I mean, like, what are we now? We're a dark demon baby being, like, followed around by a block of meat who can fire, you know, incredibly powerful shots that kill bosses on one hit. I mean, that's kind of outrageous. And we also kill the demon. So, I don't know, it's weird. I love how random this game can be. Every run is different, and I really appreciate that. Look at that. Look at all that damage. Has this basically become, like, the most powerful run I've had to date? Is this more powerful than the previous run? Maybe? Like, the one complaint that I have about this run is that it takes us forever to kill enemies. Wow, 2 golden keys. How meaningless. That's Punching Bag. You know what? Punching Bag is actually not bad. Thankfully speaking, we don't have a reroll just yet. So I'm gonna hope that we maybe get, like, the shop or the boss room as soon as possible so we can reroll it. Okay. I have to stop and think. Like, would I take Punching Bag in any other situation? You know what? I actually like Punching Bag. Come along, friend. Punching Bag is a little fun friend who follows behind us, who basically attracts enemies. Which, if you ask me, is actually, like, the best thing we could have in this situation. Because it makes it so enemies don't focus on us, and we can actually dedicate more time to loading our shot and killing them, and not missing them, of course. Okay, of course, sometimes, you know, I mean, Punching Bag doesn't make it so I stop sucking, which I do, but there you go, boom. I like Punching Bag. I think he's cute. He's cute and silly, and I love him for it. Now, what do I want out of the shop? I actually don't want any items on the shop. I want to find greed in the shop. Why? Because I don't have enough money, and greed will make it so we are guaranteed to get a shop on the next floor without greed. So let's go check it out. It's greed, awesome, just what I wanted. Okay, killing bosses on 2 hits is kind of okay by me. Yeah, okay. How could I even complain about this? Yeah, it takes us a while, but okay. Am I even willing to go for, like, the artillery analogy anymore? It's more like a magnum shot. Or no, it's like a 50 cal shot. It takes us forever to load, you know, you have to plan the shot, but once you do, things blow up. And I love it when things blow up. Don't you love it when things blow up? All of that being said, what else do we need? Well, I want to find the boss room as soon as possible. I'm gonna go in here. I know it's gonna cost me half a spirit heart, but I kinda don't care. You can actually, okay, you can make it, you can enter, thank you. You can go into curse rooms by, for free the first time, but you can't leave without taking damage. That's the thing when you fly. That's a health up, that's awesome. And that's bad gas, don't care. Okay, that was actually really good. Now, all I want for Christmas is actually shot speed. I want to be able to firing speed? Am I even calling it right? I want to be able to fire faster. I will do anything in my power to be able to fire faster. Because my gosh, if we could be firing this like every 2 seconds, the game is basically over. There's nothing the game can do to stop us. Like, look at how much damage we do. It's kind of outrageous. And I don't know, it's kind of funny because generally in this situation we would have tons of damage and we would be like a glass cannon, but not right now. Look, we just tear rooms apart, and that's awesome. It's kind of funny because, like, I'm wondering, you know, would this have happened if I hadn't picked up Monstrous Lung? I think the run would have been similar because we would be able to fire more, but I don't know. It's one of those strange things where let's not worry about what could have been and instead just enjoy what we have, which is killing the Carrion Queen in like 2 hits. Yeah, I'm okay with that. The Carrion Queen is a variation of Chub that spawns red poop. Of course, that does damage, and she does other things. Oh my god! I kind of wish that I had like a secondary source of damage, so I didn't have to like wait again and again. And that's experimental treatment. There's no way in a million years you can make me take experimental treatment. Experimental treatment shuffles all of your stats. Right now we have maximum damage. There is no way you can make me shuffle away maximum damage. So I'm gonna reroll it into Squeezy, which is tears up, which makes it so we fire even more tears, I assume. Hey, you know what? That's not bad. I want to get a bomb so I can actually blow up the Stinted Rock. But other than that, that was pretty much worth it, I think. And also, he gave us 2 Spirit Hearts, which I rather appreciate, to be entirely honest. Ah, come on! Oh, that's not even fair. Okay. So what else has been going on with me recently? Well, I've been working on the game. It's coming along pretty well. I hate making promises because something always comes up, and I have to be like, sorry, the game is delayed. So I'm gonna try not to make promises. Thank you, Punching Bag, for actually helping with that. Wow, what I love about Monstrous Lung is that it actually kills them once they go into, like, meat mode. Yeah, that's awesome. I don't know if you noticed, but I was actually killing one of them with my Cube of Meat. The Cube of Meat does damage when it touches enemies. This room required, like, some sort of, like, mental arithmetic. You know, I could really go for some sort of, like, secondary source of damage, because, my god, we need something else. I need something that can hit the enemy while I'm actually not paying attention. Though then again, what sort of request is that? I want something that beats the game for me, basically. Nah, I'll be fine. Now, all things considered, because you know, if you have watched my previous episodes, my checklist usually is very simple for games. Like, I want the ability to fly because it allows you to get things that you usually don't have access to, so that's good. We have that. I want damage, which we have maximum damage. I mean, it's kind of hard for me to ask for anything else. Now what I want in this case, I just want to be able to fire faster, or I want something crazy. I want some sort of tear effect, like homing tears or charming tears or something. I realized that on these episodes we haven't had like ridiculous effects, which I think it's rather funny. So I want to get something ridiculous, like exploding tears or something like that. I'm gonna blow this guy up, hopefully get a golden chest with Tammy's head. Let's use it just for fun. Tammy's head fires a ring of tears around you that match your tears. Nice, cute. Can I reroll it? I can't reroll it, and there's no way for me to reroll it, so let's go down to the next floor. Wait, have I forgotten anything? I don't think so. So yeah, how have you been? I've been enjoying this run, it's really fun. As I've mentioned before, I love this game because of how incredibly random and bizarre it is. Yes, the art style is kind of a turn-off to a lot of people, and I get that. It took me a long while to get used to it. You just kind of get used to, wow, that fly blocked all of the damage like a boss. And I get that. I get the feeling of, you know, this game being kind of gross and scary. I get that. My editor was the same way until she watched a lot of it, and she was like, okay, I'm fine with it now. This game is just so random, I love it. So, all of that silliness out of the way, what else did I want to talk about? Well, oh my god. Okay, note to self, Max. Don't go about fixing your headphones while you're fighting like 2 mini-bosses. Nice. Oh, we're doing so much damage, you guys. This is beautiful. You know, I'm not gonna lie to you. Because, you know, we had a pretty good run going before this, you know, with like technology and did we pick up the PhD? I don't know if we did, but we have we have technology and a 1-up, or the red mushroom, which was good. It was interesting, but this is so much better. Okay, are there any tinted rocks around here? They have a little X. on the lower right corner. I don't see any. Now, I am gonna blow up a couple of skulls just to see if we can get some black hearts. Boop. That's Ghost Baby. You gave me Ghost Baby. Okay, well, guess what's not gonna happen? I'm not gonna pick up Ghost Baby because it's trash. Instead, I'm gonna reroll it to the jump button. Jump button lets you jump, but since we are already flying, it has like a really weird animation. Well, on the bright side, we now have a pedestal that we can keep re-rolling, so that's good. Now I'm gonna go through this just so we can actually get another charge on our. Ooh, that's flat penny. Is flat penny worth picking up? Well, to be entirely honest, we're not doing much with petrified poop anyway. Okay, Max, you need to hit one of these guys eventually. We can't be here all day. Max, okay, listen to me, buddy. Okay, there you go, that's one. These knights can only be hit from the back. If you are at all familiar with the original Legend of Zelda, they work just like the knights from the Legend of Zelda. You can only hit them from the back. Or were those the Iron Knuckles now that I think about it? Nah. Is it just weird? I always thought the Iron Knuckles were female. I don't know why. Oh wow, we're gonna fight some Floor Masters. Well, that's one. I sure hope that maybe you look. There you go. Okay, yeah. Is that it? No. Okay, we have to fight some undead fatties. Okay, that's one. Wow, that almost hit me. How ridiculous is that? By the way, oh my god, I picked it up again. By the way, in case you don't know, of course, another good thing about being able to fly is that you are basically immune to creep, which makes bosses like Peep and other guys like that way easier. That's it. Yeah. So I'm gonna pick up Flat Penny. Why? Because Flat Penny makes it so every time we pick up every time we pick up a cent, it gives us a chance of gaining a key, and that's awesome. Great, a Masks of Infamy. Thank you. This is exactly what I wanted for Christmas. Masks of Infamy are basically this. It's an enemy in two parts. It's a mask and a heart. That's a lot of freaking bombs. Thank you. The mask cannot take damage. See, okay, I know that sometimes it's kind of pointless to blow up those skulls, but we also got like an item from them, so you kind of have to gamble a little bit. And more Masks of Infamy. Wow, thank you. Darn it. Yeah, so the mask cannot be damaged, and you can only damage the heart, but the masks are really fast. It's actually a pretty well-designed enemy, because I hate it with all of my heart and soul, so you can tell it's good. Wow, there's a lot of really big rooms. Is this a special floor? It's not. It is Necropolis, though. The one thing that I haven't mentioned is that in this game, there's basically sets of floors, right? And some floors are tougher than others. We are right now in the hardest version of this type of floor. I believe it would be the Depths or Necropolis. We're on Necropolis, which is the hardest version. Hey, it's a conga liner. Am I gonna get a shot? Nope. Oh, I forgot. I can just fly over rocks and ignore damage. Like the piece of trash I am. Is there anything else I want from this room? Nothing. I will be able to get a charge, so might as well go fight the boss already. We should be able to get a deal with the devil, and we're only on the first Necropolis, so we should be fine. Ah, come on. Okay, I'm just gonna put a bomb here. Just in the hope that it... Nah, nope. I was hoping that I would get something from it, Gambling! Gambling! I'm gonna go fight the boss already. It's Loki! Wow, we're finally gonna fight Loki, like, legit for the first time. Loki actually hit me? That's crazy. I was kind of hoping that he would die there and then. Is Loki gonna split? I don't think so. Yeah, he's gone. And I believe that's not Poison Touch. That's something else. No, that's growth hormones. I am not gonna pick it up. I want to see what's in the deal with the devil first. And that's the pact, which, oh my god, it's a Dark Bomb. Well, welcome to the party. All right, Dark Bomb is one of those items that is just legitimately broken. I'm gonna take the pack because it's even more damage. And I'm gonna re-roll this item right here. Whoop. Into Cat of Nine Tails, which is even more damage. And shot speed, which is interesting. Oh my god, we're gonna do so much damage. It's gonna be crazy. We're gonna kill Mom in like 2 hits. So what does Dark Bomb do, and why is Max so excited to have him? Dark Bomb converts red hearts into spirit hearts. He is one of those few ways that allow you to basically keep recycling health. I think there's a list of like the top tier items in Isaac. Dark Bomb is one of them. He is definitely one of them. Is Dark Bomb worth 1 heart? No question about it, yes. He's worth like 3 hearts on his own. I would pay 3 hearts for him. He's really good. I'm gonna blow up this fortune machine. Yeah, money. I have 1 money. Oh yeah, and since we have, of course, since we have a flat penny, every time we pick up a penny, we have a chance of spawning a key. Why was that so hard to say? Oh yes, yes, all the damage. All the damage. I was gonna break into song then. Talking about songs, one of the things that I want to talk about. In the previous episode, I sang the opening, well, a part of the opening from The Nightmare Before Christmas, and some people were wondering if I like musicals, and I do. I like musicals. This is gonna be the episode where you realize how much of a nerd I am. I'm a huge nerd. How are you even surprised of that? I'll take the Empress. It gives us damage for 1 turn. Increased damage for 1 turn. Just the concept of gaining damage is not exactly meaningful. Okay, come on, just die! Okay, thankfully Punching Bag is actually doing their job. Yeah, no, it's funny because I was thinking about what I was going to talk about for this episode, and the whole time I was like, am I just going to go down the list of all the musicals that I love? I'm more into contemporary musicals, primarily because those are the ones that I've seen. I haven't seen a lot of old musicals, or, you know, classic musicals, depending on some people. Is that Ipecac? Oh my god. I mean, I have to go for it if it's Ipecac. Oh, it's Chemical Peel. Okay, yeah. Even more damage. Oh my god. By the way, I don't believe there's a cap for the damage in the game. Wow. Oh my god. Oh my god. Look at her tears. Oh my god. Look at her tears. They're just so big. And so dark. And terrifying. Oh my god, this is gonna be ridiculous. Yes. You have no idea. We have basically picked up most of the items in the game that do damage, basically. I mean, on the hands of a better player, this would be like the best run in the world. So, okay, let's be honest right now. Where do I expect this run to go? There shouldn't be, yeah. And that's BFF, which is, that's funny. If you at all follow Northern Lions streams, you would know how funny that is. I'm not even gonna pick up a key. I'm not gonna pick up a key. I'm actually, okay, there's no need for the ladder. It's trash. I'm gonna pick up BFF just on the principle that it's silly. BFF makes it so our familiars are bigger and have better effects. And the ladder is meaningless because we can fly. So I'm gonna reroll it into Mom's coin purse. Which maybe there's an HP upgrade. That's a tears up. That's a bad gas. This is the pill that was in the shop like 3 times. So what is it? It's a bad trip. Well, I'm happy we didn't pay money for that. And this is range down. It's not that meaningful to us. So this here is bad gas. I'm just gonna use it. No point. I'm gonna keep the Empress. Is there anything else I want from here? Not really. Let's move on. So we got BFF. Nice. BFF, most OP item, NA. I'm gonna blow up these skulls just on the principle that I want more stuff. And yes, the skulls have a chance of spawning, of turning into skulls, which they didn't, which I appreciate. 2 of diamonds doubles our money. You know what? I don't think we honestly need the Empress card. I think we have enough damage. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna save the 2 of diamonds so we have money for the next floor. We already killed the boss on this room, on this floor, didn't we? I think we did, yeah. So I think we're gonna be fine. I think we're gonna be just fine. It's gonna be a good night. It's gonna be a good night. My god, do you remember the Black Eyed Peas? I wish I didn't. Do you remember the early 2000s? I wish I didn't. Wow, okay. I'm so happy we have so much damage. It's weird because every time I'm like, this is our most powerful run to date. And then the next run I'm like, Polyphemus Monstrous Long. Okay, nice. Thank you for continuously proving me wrong. And I want to just take a moment to dedicate a moment of appreciation to our silent and humble guardian, which is Punching Bag, who, my god, is doing so much for us, you have no idea. The fact that we have no reason to worry about. Okay. Oh, thank you. Okay, and we don't have petrified poop anymore, so there's really no point in blowing those up. Ghosties, why? Okay, come on, punching bag. Help me, buddy. No, yeah, it's funny because without punching bag, we would be like... We would be in danger at all times, and it's kind of funny how he's doing so much for us. 2 of spades doubles our keys, which is kind of ridiculous at this point. I'm not gonna lie to you. I've come to the point right now where I would be willing to... I'm sorry. I can't concentrate. I would be willing to trade away my keys or get rid of this trinket for another trinket. I am not gonna take damage on a room full of poop. I am the great mighty poop, and I'm going to throw my leaf at you. Only 90s kids will remember Conker's Bad Fur Day. Did it even come out in the 90s? I think it came out in like the early 2000s, now that I think about it. Man, was that game weird, huh? Conker's Bad Fur Day. Excuse me? Okay. Wow, Chubb there being a total freaking bouncer. Am I gonna go into the boss room? I need 1 more charge on my D6. Actually, this is the item room. What am I even talking about? That's Midas Touch! Wait. Max, slow down. Would you pick up Midas's Touch in any other situation? That's a tough question now that I think about it. Let me first finish blowing up these skulls. There you go. What does Midas Touch do? Midas Touch does it so when we touch our enemies, they take damage and blow up into money. I believe that is the way that it works. I'm gonna consider it. Why am I considering it? Well, number one, we sure the heck ain't gonna touch our enemies anytime soon. And not without their consent, because that's just rude. Always ask for consent when touching your enemies. So, I don't know, I'm kind of thinking to myself. By the way, this room, 10 times easier thanks to the fact that we have flight. Oh, and by the way, I also wanted to say that Dark Bomb is going to be amazing in this run. You have no idea. He hasn't had a chance to shine just yet, but give him a chance. Oh, crap. Oh, freaking crap. I am trash. I am utter trash. I am the worst person in the universe. Why? I went into Mom's room without checking the rest of the floor. What does that mean, Max? I have made the mistake, because once you fight Mom, you can't get out. This is awful. Well, thank you, Dark Bomb. Thank you. Dark Bomb converts 2 regular hearts into spirit hearts. Well, this was a mistake. This was a mistake. Mistakes were made. Well, you know what? Okay, let's be entirely honest. I wasn't gonna pick up Midas Touch. I was gonna probably re-roll it. And we didn't have a chance to check the shop. This was actually kind of unfortunate now that I think about it. Oops. Okay. Alright, time to give out some points. If you watched me step into the boss room, knowing very well what was gonna happen, give yourself 50 max points. I'm sorry for that display of awful playfulness. Awful Playfulness is the title of my upcoming children's book, by the way. What the hell is the deal with these tentacles? Like, I keep telling people, I'm like, I don't even know what these tentacles are supposed to do. Other than just creepy out, I guess. It's funny because, like, generally this part of the game doesn't have, like, simple enemies, and yet these guys are trash. I don't know, maybe they do something crazy and nobody has yet, or no one has yet to find out. Wow, 2 spirit hearts. Thank you, game. Okay. You know what I'm gonna do? Step on the spikes, bro. There you go. I was talking about musicals a while back, so let's actually go back. What are my favorite musicals? Well, let's actually go in reverse order, I guess. In no order in particular. Why am I even kidding myself? I love Rent because I'm a giant nerd. Also, Angel is like my favorite character ever. Not really, but I love Angel. I've actually seen Rent, like, I've actually seen it from like with the original cast. Well, most of the original cast because part of the cast is dead. But you know, that's the way life is. I've seen it. I loved it. It was super fun. Dark Bomb, do your thing, bro. Ah, perfect. Dark Bomb is amazing. You have no idea. Dark Bomb deserves all of the respect in the world. Also, I'm playing with the controller, and it's just like, it's screwing up every once in a while. Okay, we have a battery, so which means that we can actually re-roll more things. So we can probably re-roll the boss room twice. Okay, now I could go for some deals with the devil. That's the Headless Horseman, who is kind of a bonus boss who we're gonna kill in like 2 hits. Well, that was easy. Could I get one of those like staples buttons? Well, that was easy. Let's go. Let's check out the deal with the devil real quick. Goat head is pointless because it would give us a deal with the devil on the next floor, and the next floor is Mom's Heart, which means we're gonna get that. It would take us down to hell anyway. Pointless. Zombie Baby is okay, and Sights is good. I will go for Sights, except that I don't know if it would kill us because we only have 2 Spirit Hearts, and we have a battery. So you know what? Let's reroll them. I want to take the mark because it's more damage, and you know, we're basically doing the all damage run. And then I'm gonna pick up this battery, and I'm gonna reroll the horse. What does the horse do? The horse gives us flight. See, we're flying a little pony. Cute. But we don't need it. So I'm gonna reroll it into... Alright, I'll take Roid Rage. Why not? Is there anything else I want from this floor? Yes, to get out. This has been a really fast run. Max set. Oh! We unlocked Samson somehow. Did I not take damage for 2 floors? I'm so good, you guys. Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna blow you up. Give me some hearts. Give me some hearts. You did not give me a single heart, you piece of trash. Now I could go for one of those key beggars, to be entirely honest. I'm gonna blow you up because I don't really want to be here all day. That's you know what? I'm actually gonna take it. The safety cap makes it so we have a higher chance of spawning pills, which I kind of appreciate. I'm gonna donate all of my money because I don't really need it anymore, and I want to kind of get the next unlock. So yeah. So what other musicals do I like other than Rent? Well, I am a huge, I don't know, okay, so let me explain to you a little bit. Back when I worked at an office, explosive diarrhea, well, that's awful. Oh, I forgot to actually double my money. That's unfortunate. Well, that's silly. Well, wow, I just realized I could have actually gotten a lot of more money. Wow. It should just go to show how strong this run is, where I'm not actually thinking about the run anymore. Wow, okay, Max. Listen to me, buddy. We need to focus. Okay, Dark Bomb, do your thing. Perfect. We're gonna leave this here in case we need it for later. Back when I used to work at an office, and I would be alone most of the day, I would listen to Pandora. And one of my favorite stations that I made was a station with nothing but musicals. So that's how I learned about a bunch of musicals that I would have never heard of otherwise. Because I don't have, like, any friends, you know, who know about musicals, or, you know, well, I have some, but, you know, the taste is really sparse. So I discovered a bunch of musicals through Pandora, really weird ones like Avenue Q, which is freaking ridiculous, and other stuff, you know, like Chicago and Les Mis, which I will talk about in a moment because I freaking love Les Mis. I'm gonna take another The World because it's good for the next floor. Am I gonna fight all those bosses for that? Probably not, to be entirely honest. So now that we're on the subject of Les Mis, because I don't really want to talk about Avenue Q, because it's a little... Some people don't like it, and I get that. But, you know, everyone's a little bit racist. It's true. That's a song from the musical, don't hate me. I don't have bombs. I'm trash. Oops. I mean, my favorite musical is probably Les Mis, to be entirely honest, just because of how much Les Mis I've seen. Like, I own basically every version of Les Mis. And I love every version of Les Mis. It's just... I don't know why. I think it's because it's just such a... It has such a large range in a story, and I love that it's, you know, a story on its own. I don't know. That, and I love the setting. I love that time period. So, you know, a musical setting in that time period is just kind of perfect for me. Aside from that, what is my favorite song in Les Mis? Well, I think everyone likes One Day More. And, you know, I Had a Dream. Is that it? Or am I thinking of another musical? No, yeah. I had it. Yeah. Aside from that, what else do I like? I actually like the Beggars at the Feast, to be entirely honest. Why did I like the Beggars at the Feast? I like that song because... If you noticed what I was doing there, give yourself like 99 max points. If you were asking yourself, Max, why do you keep hitting why are you continuously hitting punching bag? It's because I thought he was a baddie. I am in an abusive relationship with a poor little punching bag. That's 2 range downs. No, thank you. You know, I swear, I'm good at games. I'm good at games, you guys. I know how to game. Wow, I honestly can't believe I was doing that. No, I like Beggars at the Feast because when I first listened to the musical without actually reading the story or watching the movie, the way that Beggars at the Feast was formatted, or at least performed in the original 1985 symphonic, it made it seem as though the Thénardiers, I can't pronounce anything in French, by the way, in case you haven't figured it out. I have enough trouble with English as it is. Why would you try to make me pronounce freaking French? The partial antagonists of the story, they make it seem as though they have won, and they do kind of like their victory speech. And I love the song because it's like, you know, no matter where you go, no matter what happens, there's always people who benefit from the losses of others. And ultimately, when you get down to it, you know, Javert is dead, all of the revolutionary boys died, and who remained? The lovers, the lucky, and the scum people of the world. And I think that's kind of telling from, you know, for the way that reality is. And I've mentioned that I don't like tragic stories, but I do appreciate a little bit of a tragic sense to it. Let's go fight Moose Heart. Or rather, It Lives. I really appreciate that. I actually honestly appreciate an ending that makes you question the way things are. I don't know, of course, the ending of Les Mis is not sad at all because, you know, I mean, people die, yeah, but that's the way life is, and to be entirely honest. But I know, I kind of appreciate it. In the symphonic, it made it seem as though they had their own little victory speech. And it's like, you know, I'm trying to quote the song, but I'm kind of playing the game at the same time. I don't know if you noticed. Okay, that was really crappy play. That was awful play, my god. We're gonna go fight Satan, or are we gonna go fight Isaac? Let's go fight Isaac. One, because we don't have a win with Isaac on Isaac? Isaac on Isaac. Isaac on Isaac video, my god. We don't have a win with them yet, and I don't feel like going down to Satan, to be entirely honest. And welcome back to the Cathedral. Probably one of the prettiest places in this entire game. Primarily because it's not covered in poop. I do have to admit, you know, I'm not a I'm not a designer, but I do agree that places look better when they're not covered in poop. So no, yeah, I like the song Beggars at the Feast because it makes it seem as though they had the Thénardiers. I can't pronounce things for crap. And there's gonna be someone in the comments telling me this is how you pronounce it, and I'm like, okay, listen, buddy, I can't do much about this. I don't know, it's weird. I was talking with somebody about linguistics, and I was explaining to them that I love Japanese because to speak Japanese speaking Japanese as a native Spanish speaker is super freaking easy because the phonetics are exactly the same. No, seriously, like when I took Japanese in college, I had a blast speaking, and I have like acing all of the exams because the phonetics are exactly the same. There's nothing different. There's not a single difference between Japanese phonetics and Spanish phonetics. It's awesome. I love Japanese. I love taking Japanese in college. But of course, comparing that to something like French, and something else. By the way, okay, someone who speaks French told me that that's basically the entire trick behind French. Spanish is all about rolling your R's, which is true, and French is all about speaking through your throat, basically. Wow, I'm sorry to all of my French, to all of my French listeners, if that is racially insensitive, linguistically insensitive. Wow, I don't even know if like Jessie watches these episodes. Probably not. She's one of my followers. She's all about linguistics, and I appreciate that. She speaks like 3 different languages, which I don't believe. That's impossible. Nobody speaks 3 languages. That's a joke, by the way. I know people can actually speak 3 different languages. As someone who speaks 2 languages, whenever somebody's like, I can speak 3 languages, I'm like, can you really? Is that true? You can't speak 3 languages. You have to stick to one or the other. No, that's dumb. Yeah, no, I don't speak French, guys. But no, yeah, I like Beggars Beggars at the Feast. I like that song. Though I do know that in the play and the story and the movie version, they're actually not getting their way. They're getting kicked out. I get it. Well, we finally get to reroll something. This is the Book of Revelations. It spawns a Spirit Heart. It does not spawn a Spirit Heart. Okay. The Bible is pointless. This is a library, by the way. The library only spawns books. The Book of Sin spawns a consumable, which is awesome in this case, or not. And this is the Book of Belial. Okay. Oh, you know what? No. I was gonna be like, I think I'm gonna get rid of my D6. No, because I think we're gonna make it to a very special place. Okay, if I don't die, my god. Come on, Max, don't ruin this for everyone. Yeah, so aside from that, what other musicals do I like? Because clearly you're all enthralled with my conversation about musicals. Okay, this is damage I was talking about. What other musicals do I like? Well, I love Chicago, because it's just a great musical. Who doesn't love Chicago? Ironically, what is the one song that I like that I don't think anybody else likes? Mr. Cellophane. I actually like the song Cellophane, Mr. Cellophane. It's really sad. Sometimes I appreciate a little bit of sadness, you know? And somehow, I don't know why, but that, saying that reminded me of a Heart Full of Love, which is a song from Les Mis. A heart full of love, the night is dark. That's not the lyric of that song, Max. It's funny because there's a few songs from Les Mis that I know like front and back, and one of them is a really odd song. What odd song is that? Is The Priest? No, the song with the freaking priest. Wow, there's 2 health up pills in this run. What the hell? The other song is... No, yeah, that's the one song. And of course, everybody knows One Day More. Everyone knows One Day More. I forgot to use the world card, actually, now that I think about it. Give me a second, I'll be right back. I wanted to fix my hair and also blow my nose because, my god, my nose has been itching this entire time. Now, I don't want to go through any more of these floors, especially because the next room is like a 2x2 room, which would be awful. So let's go fight Isaac, and hopefully maybe unlock that totally awesome thing I was telling you about. Oh yeah, so as I was mentioning, I know... How did I not take damage there? Okay, I do realize, by the way, that one of the problems with this run is that we basically have no crowd control. If you would like some sort of like World of Warcraft analogy, we have no crowd control whatsoever. Which means that if enemies pop up, or, you know, if ads come up, we don't have the tools to combat them without taking damage. We should be able to we should be able to destroy Isaac. We should be able to destroy Isaac, I think. There you go. That wasn't too bad. And is this the end? Oh, it is the end! Oh, darn it. I was kind of hoping that we would get something else. There's a little something you can get if you defeat Isaac. There's another place, just like there is the dark room, there's another place beyond that, but I think that's the end of this run. And it's funny because I was still looking forward to breaking into song for Isaac's Tears. I don't know what this does. Interesting. Wow, that was a really odd run. How long was it even? Because I felt that it wasn't that long. So this aside though, well, that was a really interesting run. That was lots of damage. I was kind of hoping that we would make it to the chest. Ooh, what did I say? Is that other secret place that is the direct equal to the dark room except harder. Regardless of that though, thank you for joining me. Thank you for, you know, spending a little bit of your day with me. We have unlocked Samson, finally, who I hear is actually better in this game than in the previous game, so we may play as Samson next. Who knows? Regardless of that though, thank you for watching. Thank you for spending a little bit of your day with me. And thank you for joining me. If you would like, you know, if you enjoyed this video, give it a like and subscribe if you like more. And if you like actual meaningful writerly content, you can head over to my writing blog at maxkieran.tumblr.com. Thank you for watching, and I will be seeing you relatively soon, hopefully with a better gaming, because my god, I'm kind of awful. We totally got carried in this game, but it was fun though. Thank you for watching, and I'll be seeing you soon. Mwah!